I'm live, it says. Hey, this is my apartment. That's a painting. Over there's a little puzzle. There's a block. If you have one of those, feel free to grab a block. Or you have books, you can grab books. Some water would be great. Grab some water. And hey, do I just go now? We're gonna do single-legged crow. So I just want to demo that right before we get started. And there's gonna be some different variations, things that you can try if you don't want to do that. But as far as single-legged crow goes, the way we're gonna approach it, coming in from a down dog position. And so from your down dog, and we'll build to it, just kind of want to show you what it looks like. So bring your knee just above your elbow, right onto your tricep. And you're going to think chaturanga arms, leaning forward, looking out in front of you, and light in your back leg as you lift. You don't have to take it that far. You can just stay in the down dog position with your knee on your elbow, still focus on building core strength. But otherwise, let's go ahead and then we're gonna start. So let's find a child's pose. So you can bring your big toes to touch, and knees open wide, and sitting your hips by your heels, and reach your arms out long in front of you. From here, go ahead and ground your forehead, and rock it a little side to side. Go of any tension that you might be holding in your neck, in your shoulders, or any tension you're holding in your face. Allow yourself to just settle and get comfortable in this space. Begin to pay attention and notice your breathing. Begin to breathe with more intention. Taking a long, slow, deliberate inhale through your nose. And open mouth exhale. Long, slow, deep breath in. Open mouth exhale. One more just like that. Long, slow, full breath in. And open mouth exhale. Next, inhale through your nose, seal your lips. And exhale through your nose, maintaining the same constriction at the back of your throat. I notice a raspy quality to this breathing. This is your Ujjayi breath. It'll help your breath even out. It'll help your mind focus. So just if anything gets challenging, return to your breathing. Find where you can breathe steady and consistently, and then take the pose further from there. Now, if you haven't already, or they're not, take your hands long in front of you, shoulder width distance apart, and plant your palms firmly on the mat. You grip all the way through the length of your fingers, and inhale, rise up into a tabletop. And take whatever movements you need right here. Just listening to your body, if that's some neck rolls, go ahead and do that. If that's some hip circles, feel free to circle your hips, maybe small, maybe large. In one direction, and the other. Just be mindful of how your body feels and moving with your breath. Maybe a few rounds of cat-cow, taking your gaze to the ceiling. And as you exhale, press through your hands, separate your shoulders, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, back up, cow pose. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. Return to your neutral tabletop. And then extend your left leg out long behind you. You can point your toes, you can flex your foot, but just keep your leg Long and active, don't need to lift it high. Try keeping it in line with your hips and your shoulders. And keep your shoulders separate and strong here through your foundation. Take a breath in. And now exhale, bring your left knee towards just above your elbow. Send it back out and tap. And out and tap. One more time, send it out. And now as you tap, you can stay here. If you want to take it a little further, think chaturanga arms and just find a slight bend here at your elbows. Just leaning forward here for 3. Hold 2. Inhale, send it back out. And exhale, tabletop. Now switching sides, extend your right heel long behind you. Again, you can flex or point your toes. Take one more inhale. And exhale, elbow or knee to elbow. Inhale, back out. Exhale, tap your elbow. Inhale, out. Exhale to the elbow. Last time, out. And now when you tap your elbow, you can stay here. Think chaturanga arms, maybe lean forward just a little bit here for 3. Stay 2. And inhale, back out. Exhale, tabletop. Now hands one palm's length in front of where they currently are. More of a modified plank. Slight external rotation here in your arms. Your shoulders draw together and down your back. Take an inhale. And exhale, send your hips back to a child's pose. Inhale, modified plank. Modified chaturanga on the exhale. Lower to a 90-degree bend at your elbows. So long here through the crown of your head. Tailbone stays tucked. Inhale, modified plank. And exhale, child's pose. Inhale, lift back up, modified plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog, pull your heart through. Now shoulders down your back, shoulders over your wrists, tall through the crown of your head. See if you can lift your knees and thighs off the mat. Take one more inhale, and down dog on your exhale. Take some movement. Bend one knee, straighten one leg. So notice how you feel right here in this pose. Allow yourself to settle into it. And keeping your feet about hips distance apart, inhale high on your tiptoes and ragdoll at the top of your mat. On your ragdoll, you can take whatever variation suits you. If that's grabbing opposite elbows, grab your elbows. You can let your upper torso sway side to side. If you want, you can bring your hands behind your back. If you want, you can bring your fingers, interlace them, bring them to the nape of your neck. Just gentle sways here. If you're grabbing your elbows, feel free to switch your grip. Maybe rock your way from your heels to your toes. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your hands. Keep your chin tucked and unroll one vertebra at a time, all the way to standing. Shoulders up and down your back, fingers wide at your sides. And inhale, sweep your hands high, palms together. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Take a moment here to set an intention for yourself. What is it that's bringing you to your mat to practice this morning, or this afternoon, or whenever you're watching this, whenever you make it to your mat? I just offer up this space in these next 50-some minutes to do whatever it is that you need to do. Taking these poses as far as you need to go. Hold back when you need to hold back. Just listen to your body and move with your breath. If at any point in time you need a break, take a break. Anytime you need some water, grab some water, and then just join in again when you're ready. Take one more breath in. Now exhale, release your hands to your sides. Inhale, mountain pose. And now on your exhale, think chaturanga arms, elbows in line with your shoulders, palms face the front. Now bring your right knee towards your elbow. Now strong here in your left leg. Actively press your arm into your leg and your leg into your arm. Stay through this exhale and inhale, mountain pose. Switching sides on the exhale. Palms face the front, elbows bent, strong here in your core. Now keep engaging here. Squeeze your thigh or your leg into your arm into your leg. Stay through one more breath out. Then inhale, mountain pose. And exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose, fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to your shins and inhale, halfway lift. Now roll your shoulders down your back. You can have a soft bend here at your knees. Try to find as long of a spine as you can. And from there, maybe straighten your legs a little further. Tilt your pelvis forward, maybe get deeper. You can always bring your hands to your shins. Your hands reach the floor. Feel free to use a block. And take one more breath in. And crouch and curl on the exhale. Fingertips to the floor, hips to your heels, head to your knees. And breath in. Stay through your breath out. Now as you inhale, plant your palms, lower your knees towards the mat, untuck your toes. Press into your palms, and as you exhale, lift your thighs to your chest. Try to stay light here in your toes. Hold for one more breath out. Inhale, lower down. Tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your hips. And exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, crouch and curl. Inhale, plant your palms, untuck your toes. Exhale, lift your thighs to your chest. Inhale, lower down, tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, elbow to knee, right side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left side. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, crouch and curl. Inhale, down onto your knees, untuck your toes. Now doing it 5 times. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And lower. Last 2. And last 1. Go ahead and come down. Step back to plank. Hold here. Now options in your plank, you can stay. You can go straight to down dog. If you want to modify, come down onto your knees. Otherwise, one more breath in, shift forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. And breath in, and breath out. 2 more breaths here. And inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, chair pose. Hold and breathe here. Now focus more weight here on your heels. See if you can, if your knees are too far forward, see if you can bring your knees back. Point your tailbone down towards the back of your mat. Lift your heart, lift your chest. If this is uncomfortable with your arms straight up, take them wide. Or always bring them to your heart. Can you sit your hips a little deeper? Stay here for 3. Sit a little deeper for 2. And last breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, hands down, step back. Lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And inhale your right heel high. And hold and breathe. If you want to bend your knee, feel free to bend your knee, stack your hips, take some movement. And inhale back to a 3-legged dog, and 3 times right knee, right elbow. Shifting forward, shoulders over your wrists. Strong and active in your left leg, but try to be light. Shift more weight forward. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, rise. And last time, knee to elbow. If you want to take it further, take chaturanga arms. Here 5, here 4. Stay 3, 2, 3-legged dog. And exhale, low lunge. Now in your low lunge, welcome some movement. You can straighten your front leg, bend your knee. If you want to lower your left leg, you can lower. Just stretching your hamstring, bringing a little more movement to your hips. Leaning back in your low lunge in 3, Low lunge in 2. And 1. Now option, you can keep your left knee on the mat. You can tuck your left toes, lift your left leg. And inhale, easy twist, take your right arm up to the ceiling. And stay here with your breath. Try to be lighter here in your left hand. And use your right arm to lift and lengthen and continue to extend out through the crown of your head. Take one more breath in, reach high. And exhale, bring your right hand inside of your right leg. Ground your left heel. And inhale, open side angle pose. Now reaching wide here, fingertip to fingertip. If this is too deep, you can always modify. Bring your elbow to your thigh. And bring your hand to a block. Just avoid dumping into your side body. You want to maintain the strength here through your core by pressing into the floor, working your inner thighs to draw your legs in towards one another. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, extend towards the front. Think of rolling your left ribs back, right ribs forward. Stay through one more breath out. And inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your right leg, reach high to the ceiling. And take your gaze up towards your right fingertips. Create space from your hip all the way through your shoulder, out through your fingers. One more breath in. And exhale, Skandasana over your back leg. Now think of sending your hips back, reaching your chest forward. If you want, you can bring your hands to the floor. You can send them wide. Find a variation for you. And stay through this breath out and prepping for airplane pose. Think low lunge first, then shift your weight into your right leg and lift and float, hold and breathe here. Now back leg is active, toes flexed or pointed, whatever suits you. Strong here in your right leg, keep engaging your quad, feel your right hip or kneecap lift. Lower your left hips. Extend through your fingers. Hold for 3, stay 2, and exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-legged dog, and exhale, shift to plank, chaturanga, up dog on your breath in, down dog on your breath out. Now taking it to the left side, inhale your left heel to the sky. Bend your knees, stack your hips. You can take some movement here. Now notice how this feels in your hands. Fingers still spread wide. Big base in your hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back up. And exhale, knee to elbow. You can hold here or take chaturanga arms. Start to lean forward, become lighter in your right toes for 5 and 4, 3, 2. Inhale, back up. And exhale, low lunge. Left foot between your hands. Again, you can ground your back knee. Take some movement. Leaning in your low lunge in 3. Low lunge in 2. And 1. Right hand down. Inhale, easy twist. Take your left arm to the ceiling. Again, notice if your hips want to lift. Try keeping your hips even. Left hip drawn down. Think of lifting your right. And extend out through your left fingertips. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, left hand inside of your left leg. Ground your right heel. And inhale, open side angle pose. Again, you can bring your elbow to your thigh, hand to a block. But here, continue to reach wide fingertip to fingertip. And allow your left hip to sit a little deeper, maybe bringing your thigh to parallel with the floor. And actively pressing through the pinky side edge of your right foot. Take one more inhale, extend. And exhale, reach towards the front. Palm facing down towards the floor. Roll your right ribs back, left ribs forward. Take one more inhale. Stay through the exhale. And inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your left leg. Reach up, look up. Hold through one breath out. Last breath in. And exhale, Skandasana over your back leg. And hips back, chest forward. Try keeping your right heel on the floor. And last breath out. Think low lunge before taking it to your airplane pose. And then lift up. Hold and breathe here. Finding your variation. If you're struggling with balance, you can always bring your hands to the floor. Hands to a block. You can keep your chest lifted and maybe lower your right toes. Got it here for 3 and 2. And low lunge on your breath out. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, plank, chaturanga, and up dog. Breathe in, Down dog, breathe out. And take 3 breaths here. We'll move through that sequence. 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale high on your toes. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit your hips low, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, hands down, step back, lower, and up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, your right heel high. Exhale, knee to elbow just 1 time, tap. Inhale, back out. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, twist, send your right arm to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it inside of your right leg, ground your left heel, open side angle pose. Exhale, extend to the front. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, skandasana to the back. And airplane to the front. Hold and breathe here. Got it for 3. Stay for 2. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, plank, chaturanga. And up dog. Exhale, down dog, right into your left side, left heel high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back up. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, left hand, right heel down. Open to your side angle pose. Exhale, reach to the front. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, skandasana. Airplane on your breath in. Hold and breathe here. Got it for 3. And 2. And exhale down. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, plank, chaturanga. Up dog. And exhale, down dog. And breath in. And breath out. 2 more breaths here. And inhale up on your toes. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit your hips low. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, hands down, step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now inhale your right heel high. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, bring it down. Ground your left heel. Open side angle pose. Exhale to the front. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, skandasana. Airplane on your breath in. Hold and breathe here. Now you can keep your arms behind you or bring your hands to your heart. Just lower your left toes, tap the mat, and lift right back up. And lower, tap. Inhale, lift, and tap. And lift, and tap, and lift, and low lunge. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack your hips. You can stay here, you can flip. If you want to take it to flip dog, bend both knees, toes point away from you. Wild thing, keep your left leg long, foot flexed, lift your hips. Hold and breathe, find your variation for 5. Hold for 4. Got it, 3, 2, and side plank. Bring your right hand to the mat, flip over, ground your right foot, take your left arm to the ceiling. Now you can modify, come down onto your knee, you can lift your leg, you can stagger your feet, you can lift your left leg. Hold for 5, stay for 4. Got it, 3, and 2, and plank pose, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left side, last time, left heel high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back up. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, left hand, right heel down. Open to your side angle pose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, skandasana. Airplane to the front, hold and breathe. Along an active through your back leg. One more inhale. And now tap your right toes and lift. And tap and lift. Tap, lift, tap, lift. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack. Again, you can stay, you can flip. Go where you need to go. Stay where you need to stay. Lift and open. Hold and breathe for 5. Stay 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Left hand down. Take it to side plank. Again, find your variation. Open your right arm to the ceiling. Again, you can lower your knee. Stagger your feet. You can lift your top leg. Hold 5. Breathe 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Ground your knees. I need a child's pose. It's a lot harder to talk and just move. And stay with your breath. If you need an open mouth exhale, let something go. And from here, slowly take a seat over your heels. Swing your legs out in front of you. Just going to do a little bit of core. Again, helping us prep for single-legged crow. So think chaturanga arms. You can hug your arms tight to your sides. Then lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders and lean back. And see if you can bring your knees up to meet your arms. So your knees just right below your elbow. So if your hand was on the floor, it'd be right above it. And you'd be pressing down into your elbow, into your hand. Keep your right leg where it is. Send your left leg long. And lift and lower. Lift and lower for 8 and 7, 6 and 5 and 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Send your right leg out. Now legs long and engaged. And lift and lower. Lift and lower for 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Bring it back in. Now send both legs out and tap. And out, tap for 8 and 7, 6, 5, and 4. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Send it out, low boat. Hold and breathe here. Got it for 8. High boat in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and high boat. Hold and breathe. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand, knees to your chest, rock front to back. And you can cross your ankles, sit over your legs. You're going to take a few rounds of cat-cow or just something to stretch the front line of your body. You can take an up dog, lower your hips. And take a child's pose. And take 3 breaths here. And inhale up into a tabletop. Tuck your toes, down dog. And high up on your toes, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Bring your hands to touch. Then eagle on the left side. Left arm underneath your right. Ground firmly through your right leg. Bring your left up and over. And slowly sit low in your eagle pose. If you're struggling with balance, you can always keep your left toes on the mat. If you can't cross your arms, bring your palms together. Try keeping your elbows lifted. Otherwise, you can grab opposite shoulders, give yourself a hug. Again, more weight here in your hip. Stay for 3. Hold for 2. And single-legged Tadasana, unwrap. Try keeping your arms long, and warrior 3, kick your heel back, reach your arms forward. Body comes to a capital T. Low lunge in 3, extend and reach for 2, And exhale, low lunge. And inhale, easy twist, take your right arm high. And exhale, just bring it back to the outside of your right leg. And inhale, three-legged dog. On your three-legged dog, we're going to play with single-legged crow now. Bring your left knee or right knee towards your right elbow and place it right on top of your elbow. Now think chaturanga arms, lean forward, look out in front of you. Press your knee into your arm, then slowly become lighter in your left leg. Hold and breathe. Now try to lift your left leg. If it stays on the mat, that's fine. Focus on your chaturanga arms strong in your shoulders for 3, 2, back to your three-legged dog. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, open to warrior 2. Now reaching wide, shoulders over your hips. And one more, inhale, extend. Now side angle pose. Now yogi's choice here, if you want to stay reaching wide, stay reaching wide. If you want to work a half bind, work a half bind. If you want to work a full bind, work a full bind. Here for 4 more breaths. And last 2. Release whatever grip you have. Reach high. Exhale to the front. And inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, arms out to a T. This time, parallel your feet. Reach wide. And take a wide leg forward fold of your choice. And bring your peace fingers to your toes. Grab behind your ankles. Grab opposite elbows for a ragdoll. Give yourself here to go wherever it is that you need to go. What is it that your body's feeling? What is it that your body's needing right here, right now? And how can you access that for 5 and 4? Stay 3. Arms out wide in 2 and flat back. Inhale, rise up. Pivot on your right heel. Point your right toes to the front. Hinge forward, knock your hips back, triangle pose. Right hand down, left arm high. Again, good time here for a block. And bring your hand to your shin. But again, just try to avoid dumping into your side body. And avoid hyperextending your front knee. Keep your quad engaged, feel your kneecap lift. Hold and breathe. And if you can, maybe take your gaze up towards your top fingertips. And one more breath here. Taking it to half moon. Look back down towards your right foot. Bend your knees, shift your weight forward. You can keep your right fingers on the mat or a block. Maybe float your right hand. Stay strong here in your back leg. Continue to lift up and out. Hold here for 5. Stay for 4. Got it for 3, 2, and reverse warrior. Ground your left leg, bend your front knee, reach up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Palms to touch, and then eagle on the right side. So right arm underneath. Again, palms together, if not, back of hands. Forearms, give yourself a hug. So a bunch of different options. Ground through your left leg. Right foot crosses up and over. Now notice here it feels like you're leaning forward. And ground more through your heel, lift your heart. Find your shoulders above your hips. Everything squeezes and hugs tight to the midline of your body. Can you sit a little deeper for 3? Single-legged Tadasana in 2. And inhale, unwrap. And this time, warrior 3. Kick your heel back. Reach your arms forward. You can always take it to airplane. You can always bring your hands here. Extend and reach wherever you are for 3. Low lunge in 2. And exhale, low lunge. Right hand stays down. Left arm to the ceiling. And one more breath in. Low lunge. And then 3-legged dog. Send your left leg up and back. Now playing here with your single-legged crow. Again, you can come forward. Bring your knee just above your elbow. You can stay here, work on core strength. If you want to take it a little further, bend at your elbows, think chaturanga arms. Try to become lighter in your right and lift, hold, and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Inhale, three-legged dog, and exhale, low lunge. Inhale, open to your warrior 2. Set your foundation, reach wide. So strong in your core, so your hips are low, tall through the crown of your head. One more inhale, reach forward. Now side angle pose, take your variation. Again, half binds available, full bind, birds of paradise. You can stay here for 4 more breaths. Go ahead, release your grip, reach high. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, arms to a T. Parallel your feet. Again, options here for a wide leg forward fold. Do what you want. Otherwise, you can bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Find your chest expansion. And from here, with bound arms, slowly fold forward. Crown of your head to the floor. Shift more weight towards your toes. Notice if your shoulders want to crowd your ears. And pull your shoulders towards your hips. Go where you need to go. Stay where you need to stay for 5. And 4. 3. Release in 2. And arms wide, flat back. Inhale, rise up. Pivot on your left heel. Point your left toes. Hinge and reach forward. Hips back. Triangle pose. Left hand down, right arm high. And if it feels okay in your neck, see if you can look up towards your right fingertips. Also maintaining length here through the crown of your head. Again, not hyperextending in your left knee and reaching wide fingertip to fingertip. Take one more breath in. Look down towards your left foot. Bend your left knee. Half moon pose. Shift forward. Float your right leg behind you. Maybe play with your balance. You can take your left hand off the mat. Maybe look towards the side of the room, towards your top hand. Here for 5. Reverse in 4. 3, 2. Ground your back leg, bend your front knee, and inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Palms to touch. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Relax and by your side. I need another break. I need a drink. You doing all right? All right, cool. Let's get back to it. Back in your mountain pose. Palms up, palms touch. And seated prayer twist, left elbow, right thigh. Now keeping your hips down and back. And if you can, stacking your elbows. Knees stay in the same line. So notice if your left knee is coming forward and bring it back. If your hips lifted, keep your hips low. Again, palms to touch. Shoulders to stack if that's possible. Hold and breathe here for 5. Chair in 4. Stay 3, 2, and inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Separate your feet hips distance. Peace fingers around your big toes. Lengthen your spine. Bend your knees and then slowly round down. Crown of your head towards the floor. Elbows reach wide. And if it feels okay, then slowly start to press through your feet and lift your hips. Now here for 4. And 3. Release in 2. And 1. Hands out. Heel toe your feet together. Inhale all the way up, mountain pose, palms to touch. And exhale, seated prayer twist, opposite side. Again, knees together, weight in your heels. You can keep your gaze on the floor, maybe look up over your left shoulder. And options here with your hands, you can keep your palms together. Sometimes I like a fist in my palm, or sometimes fist over fist. And staying steady with your breath. Legs active, hips low. And here for 4. Got it, 3. Chair in 2. And inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Separate your feet hips distance. This time, gorilla pose, palms underneath your feet. Toes to your wrist creases.
You can bend your knees again, crown of your head heavy. Use your arms to pull yourself deep. If it feels okay, press into your feet and begin to lift your hips. See if you can become lighter here in your heels. And take one more breath in and exhale, release. Now bring your palms on the mat, out in front of you. Maybe this with your wrists underneath your shoulders and come up on your tiptoes. Bring your knees towards your triceps. So anywhere from the top of your elbows to your armpit. Then think chaturanga arms. Elbows stay over your wrists. Become lighter in your toes, lean forward, look forward. Maybe your feet lift. Maybe they stay on the mat. Find your crow. Hold and breathe for 5. You got it for 4. Stay with it for 3. Last 2 and 1, both feet down. Inhale, halfway lifts. And exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. And exhale, take it back bend. Inhale, mountain. Dance around the right side. Right foot, right hand. So grabbing either the inside of your foot or the outside. Knees stay together to start. And draw your knees straight back. And kick as much as you're pulling. Use that equal intensity there to slowly reach your heart forward. Hold, breathe, and kick here for 5 breaths. And last 3. You can find your deepest expression for 2. And inhale, rise, release. Mountain pose. And take it to the left side. Left foot, left hand. Again, grabbing the inside or grabbing the outside. Strong in your foundation. And as you're ready, draw your knee back, kick back and away. Hinge and reach forward. Hold. Doing all good, so sweaty. Oh, me too. Fantastic. Hold here for 3. Release in 2. And inhale, come up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Last flow, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right heel to the sky. And half pigeon right side. Right knee, right wrist. Foot comes across towards your left. Left leg straight back behind you. And before lowering all the way down to a sleeping pigeon, ground through your right shin and ground through your left. Keep your hands at your hips. So maybe you find some buoyancy here. Shoulders back, chest up. Create space here in the front of your body. And exhale as long as you can. Walk your hands out in front of you. Take a look at the puzzle that's at the front. And maybe you put up a couple pieces together, but always focus on just being in your space and how this pose feels. You can allow your forehead to ground. Rock it a little side to side. You're not forcing anything here in this pose. Notice the quality of your breathing. Give yourself a little space for stillness here. I'm here for 3 more breaths. And slowly walk your hands back. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee. Send your right leg up and back. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Now you can stay again if you want to flip one more time. Go ahead and flip, ground, lift and open. Wild thing or flip dog's there for you. And as you're ready, meet back and you're down dog. Lift your left heel to the sky. Half pigeon left side, knee towards your left wrist. Foot flex as you bring it across and right leg straight back behind you. Square hips, square shoulders, down into both shins. See if you can find lightness in your hips. Shoulders up and back. And exhale, slowly fold forward. Now, if this isn't accessible, go ahead and lower onto your back. Should have said this before. You can always take a supine pigeon, crossing your left leg over your right, reaching your hands through the legs, grabbing behind your right thigh or on top of your shin, and keeping your shoulders on mat. And notice how this side feels compared to the first. Not necessarily better or worse, but just acknowledge that they're different. You know, what you need right now is different than what you needed before. Allow yourself to be open to receiving whatever it is that's coming towards you or whatever it is that you need. With each exhale, allowing yourself to let something go. I'm here for 3 more breaths. Last breath in. Last breath out. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. Send your left leg up and back. Shake it out. Again, if you want to flip, go ahead and flip. Take your wild thing. Take your flip dog. Ground, lift and open. And slowly flip back over. From your down dog, go ahead and come down to your knees. Cross your ankles. And sit over your legs. Yeah, all right. And from here, go ahead and keep your hands on the tops of your knees and just lower all the way down to your back and rock them a little side to side. Now, bridge pose. Let your feet separate about hips distance apart and heels close to your glutes so that your middle finger can swipe the back of your heels. Shoulders flat on the mat. We're going to do 2 more back bends. 1 bridge, 1 wheel. If you want to take 2 bridges, feel free to take 2 bridges. If you want to do 2 wheels, take 2 wheels. But I'll cue for a bridge and then I'll cue for wheel. So again, feet hips distance, ground evenly. Now inhale, lift your hips. Squeeze your thighs and squeeze your glutes to get your hips higher. Shoulders stay flat on the mat. Continue to lift your chest towards your chin and think of pulling your chin away from your chest. Ground and lift, hold and breathe for 5. And 4. Stay 3. Last 2. And exhale, come all the way back down. Knock your knees over to the right and up to center and over to the left and back to center. Now, if you want a second bridge pose, you can take a bridge. And if you want, you can interlace your hands underneath your back, walk your shoulders together. Otherwise, wheel pose, hands over your shoulders. Now, fingertips point back towards your heels. Ground evenly through your feet. Again, to lift your hips. Press into your hands, come onto the crown of your head. Then lift and extend, hold and breathe here. You've got your variation for 10. Stay 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, all the way back down. Slowly lowering and knock your knees to the right and to the left. Bottoms of your feet together, let your knees open wide. Hand to your stomach, hand to your heart. And notice the quality of your breath. And notice the pace of your heartbeat. Acknowledge how it feels to just be laying still on your mat for just a moment. Go ahead and bring your knees back together. You can rock a little side to side. Massage your lower back. Now, options here for a final leg inversion. If you want, you can take a waterfall, kick your heels up to the ceiling, and rest your hands at your side. Or if you're in your house and you're by a wall, feel free to just use the wall. Take your legs up the wall. Just let your lower back lay flat on the mat. If you want to take it to a shoulder stand, you can bend your knees. Use your fingertips at your sides to lift your hips over your shoulders. Hands support your lower back and kick your feet high to the ceiling. Now you can point your toes, you can flex your feet. Either way, keeping your legs active and avoid putting any weight in your neck. So everything's in your shoulders and your forearms and as you're lifting and extending. Hold and breathe. Now, if you're in a waterfall or legs up the wall, feel free to stay. If you want to take it, your shoulder stand to plow pose, carefully lowering your toes overhead. Keep your weight in your shoulders. Hips stay over your shoulders. Big rounding of the back here. If you want to take it to Deaf Yogi pose, bending your knees, squeezing around your temples. For your ears, whatever you reach. And slowly, wherever you're at, unroll one vertebra at a time. And keep your right knee in your chest, let your left leg lay long. And squeeze your right leg side to side. And supine twist, take your right leg in your left arm, twist over the left side of your body. You can extend your right arm out to a T. You can gaze over your right fingertips or look to the ceiling, but allow your body to ease into the twist. And let your breath create the depth here. So not forcing yourself to twist any deeper than comes to you naturally. Not fighting or forcing any twist here, and stay through one more breath out. And as you inhale back to center. Give your right leg one more squeeze, and then let your right leg lay long. Bring your left thigh into your stomach, and place your fingers over the shin. And supine twist, right arm over your left leg. Stack your hips, and gaze over your left shoulder. Hold and breathe. Again, easing into the twist, giving into it. Stay through one more breath out. And inhale, come back to center. Full wind removing pose. Bring both knees side by side. And keep your tailbone on the mat, shoulders on the mat, chin slightly tucked. And you can stay holding on to the tops of your shins. If you can, maybe interlace your fingers, but try keeping as much of your spine on the floor as possible. If you can, continue to squeeze your thighs into one another. And ball pose after your next exhale. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Tiny little ball. Squeeze nice and tight. Take one more big breath in. Hold at the top for 3. Savasana in 2. And exhale. Let your legs lay long. Let your arms rest at your sides. If you need to move, take small movements. Maybe windshield wiper your feet. Rock your head side to side. And then allow yourself to settle here. And allow yourself to just observe. Observe how it feels to be in whatever space you chose to practice in. And with without trying to do anything to engage with your environment. Just notice the sounds around you. Notice how the air feels on your skin and how your body feels on the mat. Without doing anything to change your breath, just notice how it moves, where it goes. And notice everything that goes on without you even thinking about it. Where your heart continues to beat, where your breath continues to flow. And just allow yourself to be still. There's nothing you have to do here that won't happen on its own. Allow yourself to just receive. And relax from the bottoms of your toes to your heel, to your knees, to your hips. And relax through your lower back. And soften through your ribs. Allow your breath to grow deeper. Allow it to move freely through you. Release any tension you're holding across your chest or your back and your shoulders, down to your elbows, your wrists, through your fingertips. And through your neck to your jaw. And all the way out through the crown of your head, find peace and stillness as you lay here on your mat. Watching things come, letting things go. You can stay here as long as you need to stay. But if you're ready, just acknowledge your breath and breathe deeper. Long, slow inhale through your nose. Fill your stomach, fill your chest. Breathe in as deep and as big as you can. Hold for a moment at the top. And open mouth exhale. Just let it all go. As you're ready, welcome movement to your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Rock your head side to side. Take a full body stretch. And if you want to take a fetal position, go ahead and choose a side. You can use your arm as a pillow. And press yourself up into a comfortable seat. You can bring your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your left. And acknowledge yourself right here, right now. For doing this for you, and setting aside some time for you. And thank you for choosing to share that time and your space with me. It's been such a pleasure and such an honor. And until next time, I wish you well. And namaste. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. This was a little treat. I appreciate it. And looking forward to next time.